all their religious, monotheistic religious books, they start with a creation. But
Yes.
many people didn't realize until he said what came before creation. Because people are under the impression that creation is the start of everything. And he was like, no, to create something means to grow. And like you say, the language you're using was given to you by the Adamites. So he's like,
Mm-hmm.
no, I can tell you what come before creation. And I remember when I first was like, what? And he was like, existence. Existence comes before creation.
Mm.
And now you have to wrap your mind around that. Because you're in your mind, you're like, what? Yeah, things exist, and then you take those things that exist to create things,
Mm.
and then you're saying creation. And he said in the beginning, and then you're like, in the beginning. Is it in the beginning or at the beginning? Because there's a big difference when you know
Mm.
English. In is a small word. Out, it's another small word. But in and out are completely opposite or different things. So you can't say God is in heaven and then say God is bigger than heaven. That doesn't make sense. He can't be inside something if he's bigger and he can't fit into it. So these are the little things that he was able to point out. Like, you think Genesis means, most people say Genesis means the beginning. That's
Mm-hmm.
just because they assume because it says in the beginning. But you're like, somebody's talking, somebody's writing this. So that person already existed. And they're telling you something that took place. And they're talking about someone. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, blah, blah, blah. Somebody is talking. So the question was then, who is talking? And this is how.
And how is talking as
And how are they
spirits?
talking? Yeah. Do they have a
But
mouth? And then we start to
yeah.
go into all these little details, and it becomes a joke because you realize at that point you've been trapped. Your mind's been trapped to the point where you didn't see these things. You didn't see the fact that they tell you there were only two people at the beginning, Adam and Eve, that were created by God. And yet, everybody on the planet is supposed to come from these two people. Then you're not able to see at that point that you got different blood types, different DNA, different complexions, different what people call hair textures, and you can go on and on and on. And then you're like, Cain kills Abel, but he's afraid that people are going to kill him. At that
Mm.
time, you're like, well, who's going to kill him? Because there's no one else on the planet, according to if you're following that book, you see. And so what I'm basically saying is that to tap into the higher realms and receive information, you have to read the scrolls from the master teacher because he says, and he has proved it, he can continuously give you new information that nobody on the planet is talking about. And then later on, everybody starts talking about it, not realizing that they're saying something that he said 30, 20, or 40 years ago. You see, so we're in the day and time. We say all the time, as I was just saying, everyone on the Wu-Sabat, you know, like, yeah, the madness out there is crazy in terms of how people have been duped with wrong information. But we're living in a day and time where everything is being made clear. So, yeah, the truth is being revealed in every walk of life. And the body of work from the master teacher speaks for itself. So, yeah, was that it, or do you have any more?